Hi there, welcome to day 85 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today, of course, we're focusing on communication and the IDEANCE process. Step 3 today of the IDEANCE process, E for explore options. How are we going to go about doing that? What I like to do is I like to brainstorm at least 10 different possible ways to begin to fill the gap between where we are and where we want to be. Yesterday, we talked about our desired state. The day before that, we talked about what's really going on, what's reality. And that creates this gap between where we are and where we want to be. And in order to fill that, we use the rest of the IDEANCE process. And the first step of that is brainstorming possible options, or maybe even impossible things that we're never going to do, but that lead us to other things that we are going to do. So Shannon came up with a brainstorm list. I'm just going to show you some of hers, not all of them. But what we're going to do today for our action item is we're going to brainstorm at least 10 possible ways to begin to fill that gap. And some of them might be outrageous, and that's okay, because that's what brainstorming is all about. It's just to get the juices flowing, get our brain working and operating and thinking, and sometimes thinking outside the box. Because if what we were doing already was already working, there wouldn't be a gap for us to want to fill in any area or aspect of our life, and especially with respect to communication, because that's what we're focusing on this month. So let's see what Shannon came up with. She came up with refining her speech delivery, and some of the ways she could do that was practicing breathing techniques, recording herself speaking, and then analyze and adjust her tone and tempo, using structured pauses to add emphasis and clarity. Then she said eliminating filler words, practice mindful speaking, focusing on intentional phrasing, engaging in pause training, allowing silence instead of using fillers, and seeking feedback from peers to identify and reduce verbal crutches, things that she says over and over again that just aren't really necessary, and they're not adding power to her presentations. And then boosting confidence for large audiences. She thought she could simulate live scenarios with small groups before large-scale presentations. So she could practice, rehearse with power poses and visualization techniques. Very powerful, by the way. Taking improv classes to enhance spontaneity and audience interaction and connection. That's a great start to a great list. So those were hers. So today, I'm, of course, focusing on my personal brand. So I've got a bunch of things that I'm doing to really solidify and make sure that that's reality for me. But I will brainstorm my list of at least 10 different things that I'm going to do in order to start moving toward that, right? I want to explore what's possible, what options are there. I've talked about them before. I mean, I could hire somebody to do it for me. I could hire somebody to do it with me. I could hire somebody to do the heavy lifting, do the research and things for me. But part of my pushback with the personal brand is it's me. It's about me. So who knows me better than me? Nobody. And so it's really up to me to take responsibility to making it happen, doing the steps I need to do to make it happen and create the brand I want across all platforms. So that's it for today. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, do this. Just brainstorm. How can I begin to fill that gap in my communication area that I'm working on this month? Simple and straightforward. Doesn't have to be hard. Doesn't have to be complicated. We just want to do something as quickly as we can to emphasize and build momentum and help us start moving in the direction that we want to go. All right. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.